Hi, so my name is Professor Paul Clifford from Columbia University Business School, and my course topic for this program was the financing of infrastructure investment in emerging markets, and our research paper was on the One Belt, One Road initiative. I found the students very engaged. I was impressed with their intellectual curiosity, their interest in the subject matter, and their general work ethic. I was quite impressed with their ability to understand what is a very complex university level course. In the 4 weeks, my objective was to help them develop a framework for analyzing infrastructure investment and financing in emerging markets. So they developed a conceptual approach to analyzing risk, analyzing how to approach the structuring of financing for these types of projects. They developed an understanding of what types of financial analysis they need to undertake when approaching these types of projects, and generally to give them a broader exposure to financing these types of projects, not just within China but outside China as well. So broaden their horizons and give them an exposure to how to approach these types of transactions and how to analyze them. Yeah, I mean, one of the big challenges was some of the terminology and the financial concepts that would be taught in most undergraduate courses in US universities. So it definitely was a challenge to provide some basic foundation understanding of financial terms and financial analysis. And sort of we spent the first part of the course really building a basic understanding of some of these concepts, particularly terminology that we use around cash flow analysis, for example, and some of the financial terminology that we use in universities. I spent a good bit of time just giving some of those foundational concepts, embedding those so that we could move on to the more practical application of these concepts to the course material. So that was definitely a challenge, but I was personally impressed with the students' ability to very quickly grasp some of these very complicated concepts. But I was appreciative of the fact that this is the first time they're really exposed to these types of the jargon terminology that we use in finance classes. But my sense is that they very quickly grasp the concepts around these financial terms and how we apply them, and through examples, through case studies particularly, I was able to really illustrate how these concepts work in practice. Of course, I teach at Columbia University in New York. I have, because it's focused on emerging markets, I have most of my students are from outside the US, quite a few from Asia. I do have a fairly international group of students to begin with. I think that understanding business and finance is a very important part of life, in not just your professional career but in your own personal life as well, and understanding how to deal with managing your own personal finances as well as in business and in work. And it has broad applications, not just within banking and finance, but if you go to work for a company, even if you're a scientist or you're working in marketing, you still need to have an understanding of the business activities of the company.